rebooted. Bangernomics, rebooted.
Welcome everybody to another Bangertorial. I've sort of done a bit of an early morning commute, sort of, and it's basically explaining that people really need cars. You know, the 15-minute city thing, I think not everybody understands it or gets it or is aware of it, which is probably the most worrying thing, despite the fact I seem to be banging on about it for a while, amongst other people. And yeah, how convenient it would be if everything was 15 minutes away, but in certain places like where I live, unless you live in this market town where I'm parked in quite a large car park, nothing is you know, a 10-minute walk away and back. I've just gone past a school. I don't do a school run anymore, but yeah, you can see why people have their cars, because actually the school isn't even in town. It is actually at least a 10-minute walk out of town in order to get there. So I can understand why people park a lot of cars there. It's not surprising, but it is the a couple of years ago also I did say to people, yeah, phones aren't great, are they? And here I am recording this on a phone, but get rid of your phones. And I hope that everybody has turned off their emergency notifications and this notifications and that notifications, so we don't get the terrible warning from the government. I think by the time this comes out, people might have been beeped, because things aren't great, are they? I mean, everything's sort of moving at an exponential rate now. But sort of my point is here is that the car isn't going away. More people have to stand up and say, well, I really do need my car to do the basic things in life. I've got to go and do some basic things in life, which is why I'm in my vehicle. There's no other way of doing it. And you know, this car park in a relatively small town, I know that some people actually do, you can take a bus here and go into the big city. So people park here in this huge car park and go off, and it's free, which is good that they can do that. And if it makes it more convenient, great. But on the whole, cars shouldn't be going anywhere at all. Let's see if I can show you the car park. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, look, massive car park, people coming in. Excellent. So, yeah, and you've gone back into position. So, yeah, what I would need to know from people is what you're going to do to tell people that you want your car to survive. I'm smiling because a small child has found my Land Rover amusing on its way into, I presume, nursery school somewhere, so that's good. But yeah, cars are good. We need to tell children that cars are good, and especially toddlers that cars are good, because by the time they grow up they may not be private transportation, because that's the way all of this is going, with 15-minute cities and ANPR cameras, which in Free Car Mag I've gone a bit big on, I think, because they are quite evil. We never should have allowed them to have taken hold. And yeah, let's have a look. There is monitoring cameras up there, so it knows that I'm here. Probably taken my registration plate and all that, so it knows that I'm here. So yeah, we're being watched, even in a tiny little place like where I live, sort of, even though this is a fair few miles away, really, 5 miles away. So yeah, I live in a nice dead spot. I live off grid, and yeah, I'm now in the grid, so we have to be careful. That's it really. I'm just getting worried about the rate that everything seems to be happening, and we have to do something about it. So yeah, more people pulling up in their cars to park here to go to work, because that's the usefulness of cars, because buses don't go everywhere, trains don't go everywhere you want them to, and a little electric scooter won't get you there either. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. And we're here in a lorry in the winter. Bye. Bye bye.
Rebooted. Bangernomics.